Welcome back, Guardians. My name is Easy now and you guys are awesome. Something that is not so awesome but maybe could be awesome is the fact that for year 2 Destiny we will not see any DLC packs. Well, according to a couple of interviews stating that this is true. I have yet to see an official confirmation from Bungie themselves, so take this with a pinch of salt. But if this is true and there is no DLC packs, I am not sure how I feel about that. In replacement of DLCs, they will have live events, such things that we know as Sparrow Racing League, as well as the Festival of the Lost and such things like that. Events that will appear throughout the game with a small update to last a couple of weeks or 3 weeks and be able to give us excitement and things to do in the game. Now the problem with this is that events don't feel really like end game content to me. They feel like a side quest, which is awesome, don't get me wrong. I love the events, I love the fact that they're thinking on their feet and doing things to keep people interested. But ultimately I think you need to have DLC to have the hardcore grinding players want to come back and play. There is nothing more exciting to someone like me than seeing a new DLC announced and seeing different weapons, different enemies, as well as a new raid. The raid is very, very important. If they can somehow put an event in where it's a new raid, then I'm all for the event type of content. But here's the thing, for events to survive and be be something relevant and have people excited for the game, they need to have real progression of your character. Because right now, with the Festival of the Lost, you got nothing to upgrade your character or upgrade their light level. With the Sparrow Racing League, so far since I've been playing it, my highest defense value has been 296, which is absolutely useless. And even though it looks unique and looks different type of armor, it is pointless for our characters to progress with. And that's the real issue with what's coming over the next year in year 2. We want real progression to take our characters to the next level. Now, Destiny has a tagline of become legend, and they always talk about how your character is unique to you and you want to see your character grow. Well, we can't do that if there's no real progression, if there's no real end game content. Now, Iron Banner and Trials of Osiris will always be around, but as far as I know, the things that drop aren't as good as something from a raid. Raid gear is most important armor and it should be the most important armor that any one character should be able to get, and everything else should just come just behind it but still be there in contention with raid armor. So I'm kind of skeptical about the events that are coming. Now, the actual events that we've seen so far have been fun. The masks were great, you know what I mean? I mean, no one's ever going to use them again, but they were great to experience for a week. Sparrow Racing League is going to last 3 weeks and it's really exciting, really fun, but again, there's no real progression. So if they're going to bring out events as a thing instead of DLC, they need to make sure that there is real progression as well as excitement and fun, and just keep it going consistently for, I don't know, let's say every month or every 6 weeks, have something new, something different to keep people interested, but it has to have real progression. One of the events that I thought could happen to have people who like to raid is to upgrade the old raids. Now, I made a video about this previously, and I could see them bringing it out as like a 3-week event or a month-long event, maybe even a 2-week event, where the old raids get upgraded, where you can get year 2 drops of the year 1 weapons that we know and love. But on top of that, I don't know, maybe the mechanics of the raid change and you can introduce taken enemies and Oryx does something in that raid to change the boss or make it harder. And I could see that as a great event for people who are hardcore grinders to enjoy old raids. And of course, I reckon challenge mode will return as well with different challenges and not just the ones that we know so far. And Iron Banner and Trials will always come back. So they're on a decent path to the growth of the game, but they need to remember that DLC and raids and endgame content is what keeps people playing these types of games. And if they can't do that sufficiently with events, I feel that Destiny may go downhill. But I do also see year 2 being, event based type things, and then releasing Destiny 2, and Destiny 2 will come with DLCs. And if that is what they're aiming for, I will love it and accept it. I will play Destiny all this year and play all the events, as long as I know that Destiny 2 is coming out with a DLC package. So I'm hoping to see that. Let me know what you guys think though in the comment section below. Hit the like button if you wish to, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.
Yeah.